171. Hi, hopefully this is showing on 171 Cedar's Facebook.
It is.
Am I there?
Yes.
Thank you, Mitchell.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Hello. I apologize for my technically awkward start to this class. Let me see. I hope it's 9:30. I hope that everybody who was searching for the class has found it. Let me see. Well, I'm just going to keep going and hope that I got this sort of all right. The only thing that we've missed is, if you're just joining us, the only thing that's missed is the warm-up. So I'm going to take it from here. Hold on a second. This will get better as time goes on, I promise. All right. This is what happens when you have people who don't know what they're doing trying to run technology. Anyways, if you're just joining, welcome to Tai Chi and Qigong with Mary Gill-Scott from 171 Cedar Arts Center. We're going to continue with another warm-up exercise called loosening torso. Loosening torso targets the whole body. It's very good for stretching, flexibility, and your breathing. I'm going to explain the exercise and then we'll do the exercise. So loosening torso, you stand with the feet about shoulder width apart. The feet are together, as close together as is comfortable for balance. So if you're more comfortable with them farther apart, that's what you do. We'll take 3 deep breaths and we exhale forward from the center. Clasp the hands. Inhale up and exhale, pushing down. Do that 3 times. We'll come up and push forward 3 times. Overhead 3 times. To the side 3 times. And down to each side 3 times. We finish with a squat, which is only to your comfort level. So if it's just leaning and pushing forward, that's fine. I want you to focus on your breath. Inhale as the hands come towards you. Exhale as you push away. So, feet as close together as is comfortable for balance. 3 deep breaths and begin loosening torso. Exhale, coming forward. Breathe in, bring the hands towards you. Turn the palms down and exhale. Breathe in and out. One more time. Inhale, back up. And exhale forward. And breathe in. And exhale. Bring the hands overhead. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the side. Breathe in and out. Gentle movements, focusing on your breath. Inhale back to center and exhale down to the side. Breathe in and out. Back to center, finishing with a squat only to your comfort level. Shake it out. Grab some water. And again, I apologize for the rough start to this. Hopefully somebody has found their way here. In any case, since I started late, I will go a little past 10 o'clock with this. Okay, from loosening torso, we do some Qigong exercises. And again, as I said before, we're going to focus on exercises that lift the lungs, massage the lungs, which will help boost the immunity system, which is sorely needed at this time. So we're going to start with the feet shoulder width apart. Keep the knees relaxed. Keep the butt tucked under. Imagine there's a string suspending you from the top of the head. That's your Tai Chi posture. Again, these exercises focus on the breath, your breathing. We're also going to focus on the palms of the hands. The palms of the hands have pressure points where our chi, or our energy, our life force, enters and exits. So a lot of the Tai Chi and Qigong works with those pressure points, trying to feel a connection, feeling the energy between them. So as we do these exercises, focus on your breathing, focus on your palms. We'll start with floating harmony. Inhaling up and exhale down. Breathe in and out. The hands feel as if they're floating through the air. Shoulders relaxed. Do one more. The next one is peacock fans its tail. Inhale, up. Bringing the fingertips together. Exhale as we push down. Breathe in. And exhale down. Focus on one hand as it comes up. Exhale. Switch your focus to the other hand. Again, let the hands float up and down. Let's do one more. We'll do one more Qigong exercise called Lion Twirls the Ball. Imagine you're holding a ball. Inhale, bringing the ball up to chest level. Roll that ball and exhale as you push down. Breathe in and exhale. Imagine your chi, your life force, your energy rising up and sinking down. Just moving your energy. One more. And relax. Shake it out. Gotta shake that energy down. All right. So, I have to say I'm very embarrassed at the start of this class, but it will get better, I promise. From here, I want to do one more exercise again for the lungs, because I was watching a story on CNN and they were asking this doctor if there were breathing exercises that people could do to strengthen their lungs during this pandemic. And I'm sitting there watching the TV going, yes, yes, Tai Chi, Qigong. And the doctor said he didn't really know. He said something about how people were laying down in the hospitals to help breathing. And I'm thinking, no, there's so much we can do. So I want to do Dao Yin exercise. Dao Yin is another Qigong exercise. And what we're doing is directing our Qi, directing our energy. So we're going to do Dao Yin 3. So again, feet will be shoulder width apart. And we're going to start First, I'm going to start by making sure I don't hit my sloped ceiling back here. I'd be very embarrassed if I leaned back and hit my head. All right. I'm going to start with 3 of waterfalls from high mountain. So knees relaxed. Inhale up and exhale, bending forward at the waist and extending the arms up. And again, breathe in and exhale. One more time. Bring the hands in front. Imagine you're holding a ball. My left hand is on the top. Push down and up. Come back to center. Push down and up. Turning slightly towards the side. You're pushing up. And breathe. Exhaling as you push. Inhaling back to center. We'll do one more on each side. Come back to center. And again, my left hand is on the top. Bring the hands to the shoulders and exhale, pushing out. The opposite hand comes in on top of the ball. Breathe and exhale, pushing out. Alternating which hand comes in on the top of the ball. Focusing on the breath, focusing on the palms of the hands, nice, gentle, relaxed movements. Down. Peacock fans its tail 3 times. Inhaling up. Bring the fingertips together and exhale down. Inhale and exhale. One more time. And relax. All right. So anybody just joining us, I apologize for the rough start again. Let's see. I explained a little bit earlier, but if you couldn't see it, you missed it. This is Tai Chi and Qigong. Again, I'm Mary Gill-Scott, 171 Cedar Arts Center. We've just completed Qigong exercises. Qigong being Chinese exercises that were developed hundreds of years ago for medicinal purposes and for healing, focusing on the breath and focusing on repetitive movement. Tai Chi is a part of Qigong. Qigong is older than Tai Chi. Tai Chi is the martial arts application of Qigong. A lot of people get nervous when they hear martial arts, but Tai Chi is slow and gentle. The purpose of Tai Chi movements was to build muscle memory and reflexes. So the Tai Chi is a series of postures put together into forms. Forms such as Embrace the Moon, 10 posture form, all the way on up to 108 posture form. And the forms are almost like a choreography, they feel like. But they have martial arts applications to the moves done in slow, gentle ways that become very meditative. So today, since I started so late, I will extend to probably about 10 minutes or 15 minutes past 10 o'clock. I hope you can join us for that amount of time. I don't know. I don't have a schedule now. I'm sure we're all in the same boat with our self-isolation and staying at home. This is my studio in my house. So from here, at this point, we're going to start doing Tai Chi. I'm going to start with the very basics, the very fundamentals of Tai Chi. If you are students of mine returning for this class, you know what they are. Sinking, rooting, and relaxing. And above all, breathe. Whenever we're doing Tai Chi and Qigong, don't hold the breath. Don't get so hung up on, am I breathing correctly? Just breathe naturally. We're going to start with the feet shoulder width apart. And I'm going to explain, back so you can see my feet. I'm going to explain the sinking, rooting, and relaxing. Sinking is not bending down and sinking. Sinking is taking your chi, your energy, and moving it to what we call the lower dantian. The dantians are seats of energy. In Tai Chi, we work with the lower dantian being a couple of inches below the belly button, tucked inside. The middle dantian is about the solar plexus height, and the upper dantian is the third eye, so-called, in the middle of the forehead. So I want you to imagine, there's a lot of visualization with the Tai Chi, I want you to imagine when we're tense, when we're nervous, when we're upset. I know for me, all that energy goes into the neck and the shoulders, and everything is just held in tight. Well, if you hold your energy up here, your central equilibrium is not your central equilibrium. Your balance is up and you're unstable. So take that chi, take that energy, sink it into the lower dantian. This is your central equilibrium. And you want to keep the knees relaxed. Don't straighten or lock the knees, because if you do that, your energy rises. So you keep the knees relaxed. Also, by keeping the knees relaxed, you promote a healthy flow and a healthy balance of your chi throughout your body. You're more prone to hurting yourself if you lock your knees. And you want a healthy flow of chi through your body, because stagnant chi, you're more likely to injure yourself, you're more susceptible to illness and disease. So we sink that chi into the lower dantian. I explain a lot about sinking because it's important to have that central equilibrium. Rooting is rooting to the earth and drawing energy up through the soles of the feet. And relax. It's probably the hardest one because people tend to get nervous because they don't know what they're doing. So relax, keep the knees relaxed. The Tai Chi posture, imagine a string coming from the top of your head. Shoulders relaxed. These are the fundamentals of Tai Chi. We're going to start by just shifting our weight from one leg to the other. And breathe as you do this. Don't hold the breath. Just breathe naturally. The hips are making a figure 8. When you're moving, the hips and the shoulders move together. So you don't want to move your hips in one direction and your shoulders in the other. You're going to torque your back or throw out a knee. So everything's moving together. Take it one step further. Line your nose up with your lower dantian. And just shift back and forth. And breathe. This also feels good on the lower back. If you find yourself having to stand for long periods of time, if you're standing in line, you don't have to go into full-on horse stance. If you're standing, you notice your back starts to hurt, your shoulders are starting to slump, and just relax your knees and shift back and forth. Gets the blood moving and also relieves pressure on the back. Okay, so from here, let's see. There's so much to put into a few minutes of time. I'm going to just start by doing the simplest form that we work on called Embrace the Moon. Any of my current students, you're welcome to join along. It's going to be a little bit different because I'm facing you guys. If you're just joining us for the first time, you can join us in the form, or you can just watch. The form only takes a minute and a half, and then we'll work on some Tai Chi stuff. But I like to give people demonstration of what it is we're actually working on. So this form is called Embrace the Moon. I may have to modify it because I don't have as much space as usual. So, let me see. I might go off the screen. I'll come back. Embrace the Moon form. We start with commencement. And floating harmony. Ball to the hip. Part wild horse's mane. Emerald willows. Grasp bird's tail. Roll back and push. Embrace the moon. Single whip. Wave hands like clouds. I'm going to go stationary here because I'm running out of space. Put the moon to rest. Embrace the tiger. And finish. So that's our form called Embrace the Moon. I'll grab some water again. So let's work on just a couple of the postures for the Tai Chi form. First, let's take the commencement move. All the forms that we do start with the same commencement. We turn slightly towards the right. As you come back to the left, step out with the left foot. And floating harmony. That's the same for every form. What that does is, it's called centering your balance or setting your balance. So again, commencement, you turn slightly towards the right. As you come back to the left, step out with the left foot. And floating harmony. And as always, you keep the knees relaxed and you breathe. A lot of times people will hold their breath during Tai Chi and they'll say, how do they do the movement so slow? You have to breathe. If you hold your breath, you're going to move faster. The slower you breathe, the slower you'll move. Okay, so let's do that one more time. We've set our balance. Bring the ball to the right hip and bring the left foot in. Step out at a 45-degree angle with the left foot. Shift your weight forward, pushing the right hand down, the left hand in front of the chest, palm is facing you, elbow is up. I'm not sure if it's more confusing for you guys when I say right hand, left hand. I'm going to try something. I'm going to turn so you can see it from the back, because sometimes that helps. So again, commencement, turning slightly to the right. As you come back to the left, step out with the left foot. Floating harmony. Bring the ball to the right hip. The right hand is on top. Bring the left foot in. Stepping out, shift the weight forward. Pushing the right hand down, left hand across the chest. In hindsight, I have to remember there's a sloping ceiling here. Oh, good Lord. As I said, we tend to have fun in this class. We laugh a lot when we're together. And sometimes it's just a comedy of errors when it's me, myself, and I. So, again, I want to explain a little bit about part wild horse's mane. The movement itself for a martial arts application is self-defense. It's a block and a defensive movement. I'm here by myself, so I don't have anybody to demonstrate with me. So you imagine an opponent blocking a kick, possibly. The hand comes up across here as if somebody's coming up to push you. So if somebody's coming at you and they're going to push you, you stand, and this is called bow stance. In future classes, we'll go over the stances. This is called bow stance. You see, the weight is probably 60-40. 60% of your weight on the front leg. The knees are relaxed. in bow stance, don't overextend. So if I'm doing part wild horse's mane, I step forward, part wild horse's mane. It's very gentle, but from a self-defense standpoint, I've blocked a kick. I'm in a defensive move here. So if somebody's coming at me trying to push me, I'm in bow stance. I have a strong, stable center of balance. My elbow is up, my palm is facing. So if somebody's pushing, I have strong resistance here. If I'm standing here like this and I go like this with my hands, very easily I could be pushed, bullied, pushed and bullied, whatever. The martial arts application of part wild horse's mane. Strong, stable center of balance, strong resistance. But we can do this as a Qigong exercise. Part wild horse's mane. You don't even have to move the foot. Bring the ball back to the hip and release the hands. Back to the hip, release the hands. Breathing, the movements become circular. When we're doing Tai Chi forms, the movements should flow gently, slowly, and smoothly into each other. So by doing a movement such as part wild horse's mane over and over like this, we're building muscle memory and reflexes. So if we need to do the movement, the body doesn't think about it, it just does it. But we don't get into fast, quick self-defense stuff here. But I do like to give people an explanation of the martial arts applications of the moves, because I think it helps. It's also cool to know. How much time do we have? As I said, since I started so late, I want to give you guys about 5 more minutes here. Because I feel bad about the way I started the class. Let's see. Let's continue working with Embrace the Move form. Working from commencement. Turn. Coming back. And stepping out with the left foot. Floating harmony. We set our balance. We're ready to start the form. So you bring the ball to the right hip. Left foot comes up and steps out into part wild horse's mane. Bring the hands up so the palms are facing each other. Emerald willows. Come back into grass bird's tail. Pushing the right palm into the left wrist. Separate the hands. Roll back and push. Okay, that's all we're going to work on today. I'm going to turn to the side. As you can see my feet. And I'm going to be aware of my wall. I've hit my head many times over the years on this wall. Okay, so we're going to start with commencement. And step out with the left foot. Floating harmony. Bring the ball to the right hip. And bring the left foot in. Step out to part wild horse's mane. Bring the palms facing each other as if you're holding a ball. Emerald willows. Roll it back to grasp bird's tail, pushing the right palm into the left wrist. Separate the hands, palms down, roll back. It's okay if the toe comes up, or you can leave it flat on the floor. And push. And when you push, don't overextend. Don't lock the elbows. It's a gentle roll back and push. Just relax. What was I going to say? I do this a lot in my classes. I lose my train of thought. I think I clear my mind with the Tai Chi and I forget what I'm going to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I think we're working on getting some more classes. Tai Chi is a journey. You don't learn it in an hour. I've been practicing Tai Chi since 2006. So I've been practicing Tai Chi for a while. And I enjoy it. It does wonders for my state of mind. And it really helps in times like this. Again, as I said, Tai Chi and Qigong are great for boosting the immune system and calming your mind. And I wanted to make one more point. Going back to the beginning, I know some of you missed the beginning where we started with a sitting meditation, where you focus on the breathing and clearing your mind. There's different ways to focus. One thing that I do find helpful is sometimes just repeating like a mantra. And it can be, you make it your own personal mantra. Sometimes I'll just think, I am strong. As I breathe in, it's like, I am strong. And I just repeat it in your mind. Whatever works for you. I am healthy. I am strong. And if you do things like this when you're sitting and just breathing, you can take just a few minutes of every day to just sit down, put on some music if that helps, and just breathe. It does wonders. Anyway, I am going to end the class here. We'll bow out, come to attention, and bow. I want to thank you for joining me this morning. Again, I apologize for the rough start. I am technologically challenged. It will get smoother, I hope. It has to. I don't see how it could get much worse from me and my technology standpoint. Again, join me Saturday for World Tai Chi and Qigong Day at 9:45, and I'll get it right. I'll get it right on Saturday. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.